Welcome back to TechKidFX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Fantom, whose current price stands at the $0.2465 mark, and here on TradingView the market is up by 2.11%. And in this video I want to give you the short-term and the long-term scenarios that I expect to play out, basing my analysis on the Elliot structures and the Fibonacci's. And allow me to kickstart the video by giving you a brief of what has been happening here on the Fantom chart, and I will start my analysis here on the daily chart. And you can see from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upper side, making it to an all-time high at around the $3.5 mark, in a movement that I'm terming as a higher Elliott wave count 1 to the upper side. And after seeing the all-time high, we have been seeing no prices in this massive ABC corrective structure, which has now taken us back to around the $0.016 mark, in a movement that I'm terming as a higher Elliott wave count 2 to the lower side. And after seeing the low for this higher Elliott wave count 2, whatever we expect next is a bit of a bounce to the upper side in the formation of that higher Elliott wave count 3 to the upper side, and then expect a wave 4, and then continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5 to the upper side. And getting a little bit into the details of the formation of this Elliott wave structure that we have right here, I can give you a measure from the all-time high, where you can see that Fantom is down from the all-time high more than 90%, and that means there are chances that we might have seen the bear market low, and there are also chances that we might have made the low for this high Elliott wave count 2, and very soon we might see a very nice reversal to the upper side, obeying the Elliott wave structures in the formation of this impulsive movement to the upper side in this wave 3. And once we see that wave 3 to the upper side, then at that moment we'll be making a new all-time high and giving you a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3, using a trend-based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $5.76 mark, and that is the minimum that I would expect Fantom to do in the next bull market once we see that reversal that I'm saying. And that is the long-term scenario that I'm expecting to play out here on the Fantom chart. And jumping to the 1 hour chart for further analysis, and also give you the short-term scenarios and also any key chart patterns that we have information on this chart. Here on the 1 hour chart, you can see at some point we had been trading within this channel. We managed to break out of the channel to the upper side, and in that movement to the upper side, Fantom has been obeying the Elliott wave structures. And if I draw my Elliott wave structure over here, we can have this as the first wave to the upper side. Then after seeing the high for that wave 1, we have seen an ABC corrective structure over here in the formation of this wave 2. Then we have seen another impulsive movement to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3. Then I'm expecting a bit of a retracement in the formation of a wave 4 before we continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5 to complete a higher Elliott wave count 1 to the upper side, and getting to see whether this wave 3 has done the minimum that we expect a wave 3 to the upper side to do, using the trend-based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area at the fib level 1.618, which is a target area that we have fully maximized. And after managing to break above the fib level 1.618, then my next target area was at around the 2.618 fib level, which is a target area that we have fully maximized. And that means this wave 3 to the upper side is an extended wave 3, and there are chances that we might have seen the high for that wave 3 at around the $0.02597 mark. And whatever we are seeing right now is a bit of a retracement to the lower side in the formation of this wave 4. And because a wave 4 is a corrective wave, I also expect to see an ABC corrective structure over here. So I expect to see an ABC corrective structure having the wave C fully maximizing the formation of this wave 4 to the lower side, and giving you a minimum target area to the lower side in the formation of this wave 4, using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the second wave to the high of that wave 3. That gives me a minimum retracement area between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, and I can mark that target area, which perfectly lies between the $0.22 mark and the $0.21 mark. And that is the minimum that I'm expecting this ABC corrective structure to do, so that we can fully maximize the formation of this wave 4, and then expect another impulsive movement to the upper side in the formation of that wave 5 to complete a higher Elliott wave count 1 to the upper side. We also have a chart pattern that is in formation over here, which is a double top, and if I draw it out, we can have this impulsive movement making the first top. Then after seeing that first top, we saw the formation of the neckline, then we saw another top, then I'm expecting a breakout to the lower side. And this is a chart pattern that gives us a minimum target area of the breakout as the height between the tops and the neckline. So using a trend line, we can get that height and place it below the neckline to give us a minimum target area to the lower side, and that gives me a minimum target area back to around the $0.2215 mark, which is so close into getting into this target area that I have drawn out in the formation of this wave 4. So in case we see a breakout out of this chart pattern, there are chances that we are getting closer into the formation of this wave 4. That is fully maximizing the formation of that wave 4 before we see that impulsive movement in the formation of our wave 5. And it's also worth noting that here on the 1 hour chart, we are trading above the 20-day MA, and there are chances that we can continue pushing higher given that we have support of the 20-day MA. And in case that plays out, then I would expect Fantom to get back into this area at around the $0.0257 mark where we made these tops. And in case that plays out, then there are chances of making a triple that is a triple top, and we can have that movement touching that top once more. And in case we don't see a breakout above those tops to the upper side, then there are chances that we might see a rejection to the lower side and see a breakout out of this triple bottom once it plays out. And the target area of the breakout still remains to be the height between the tops and the neckline, giving us a minimum target area back to around the $0.22 mark. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. Also taking a look at the indicators to see what movements will be supported here on the RSI. On the RSI, we are trading at around the 63 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movements to the upper side. Also taking a look at the MACD, here on the MACD we have printed a bullish cross, and that would mean higher prices are coming our way, and there are chances of making this triple bottom before we see a breakout to the lower side to fully maximize the formation of this wave 4. And that's the update for Fantom.